cousin lover of 10,000 people. It's July 4th. We gotta review Jaws, guys. What's up, everybody? It's Dave Gutowski. We gotta review Jaws. Jaws is directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, and Rich Dreyfuss, and tells the story of three people, a chief, a fisherman, and a marine biologist, teaming up to kill this shark that is not haunting, but terrorizing Amity Island. Starting off with a couple of my main positives, you can't not talk about Jaws and not talk about John Williams' score. I've actually looked up clips on YouTube on Jaws. Yes, they are on YouTube. Jaws without the soundtrack or the score playing with it, and it's like nothing. It's obviously the acting and camera work and directing is there, but the suspense really isn't, because John Williams, the score really makes the movie. The suspense and the sense of urgency, it makes the movie. My next positive is the acting and the characters. Let's start off with Roy Scheider. Roy Scheider plays Martin Brody, or Chief Brody. He's the chief of police in Amity, and he teams up with Robert Shaw, who plays the fisherman Quint, and he also teams up with a marine biologist by the name of Matt Hooper, and they team up to go try and kill the shark. Not fight it, but kill it because it's terrorizing the town of Amityville. And holy shit, Amityville, that's a whole different story. Amity Island. But the scenes with these two characters are second to none, because they laugh together, drink together, party together, they sing together. I mean, that's just chemistry level off the chart. The opening scene of Jaws is also one of the scariest moments in motion picture history. You have that lady Chrissy, and then this guy, I guess she's into, that is drinking on the beach. He gets way too drunk, falls asleep on the sand off the beach, or off the ocean, and she goes swimming in the ocean, and there's that scene where she gets pulled under like that, and it's like, what the hell was that? And then she gets pulled under again, starts screaming, starts flailing back and forth, side to side, everywhere. And then she grabs onto the buoy and she's like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then she's pulled under and killed. It's a crazy ass opening. And then in the morning, Jeffrey Kramer, that dude, he whistles over Chief Brody and that kid that reported Chrissy missing, and sees that body of Chrissy, hand all in body parts. It's a gnarly scene. Crabs are feasting on it. In the Blu-ray, that scene is called Feast for the Crabs, actually, so. The third act of this movie is also second to none. It really can't be beaten, except for, I think Halloween. I think Halloween's the only one that I like more to this, so it's second to Halloween. That's it, man. But you got so many scenes. You got where Hooper's in that cage and then he swims down because he loses the harpoon and the shark is opening the cage. You have Quint's death where he gets bitten in half, and then you have that classic line, "Smile, you son of a bitch." Awesome ending, dude. And you got awesome shots where the shark's coming closer to the camera with that chomping on the thing, and Quint's flesh. Oh my God, it's a really great third act. Of course, it's second to one movie, man. One movie. It's second to one movie, which is crazy. I do want to talk about the mechanical problems with the shark and how that really is a benefit. I know it's talked about ad nauseum over every Jaws review you see, but I have to mention it again. Sorry. But yeah, So the shark, it always sank to the bottom, it always failed, and it was always broken. So a team of divers always had to haul it back up to the top. It was always a bitch to work with, right? But it actually went to their advantage because not seeing the shark, it has like 3 minutes of screen time, I think, or 4 or 5, somewhere around there. And that's it, but it can be used to your imagination, like, is he there, is he not there, sort of like with Michael Myers. The movie's so terrifying that it made people afraid to go in the water. I'm afraid to go in the ocean. Like, I don't want to sound like a big wimp, but I wouldn't go in the ocean. I really wouldn't go in the ocean. I only go like 3 feet in. That's it. I'm not going any further because I've seen Jaws. And even like, I don't know, 10 feet out, it was probably less than 10 feet, like 10 feet deep. I mean, I don't mean 10 feet out, obviously, but less than 10 feet deep in shallow water like that. The shark, it killed Alex Kittner. The shark really has no limits, I guess. And I'm terrified to go in. I'm terrified. Obviously, I'm fine in the pool because I know nothing can get around in the pool. And I wouldn't even go in a lake because, I mean, small lake, but big lake, like, I don't know. I don't have, you guys wouldn't know any lakes around my house anyways, but I won't go in the ocean because Jaws is so terrifying. It terrifies me. Quick fun fact, you know that scene where Hooper's in the cage and you get like the shark thrashing around, coming and going and looping around and stuff? You know who's in that cage? Dick freaking Warlock, dude. He played Michael Myers in Halloween 2, and he also played a bunch of robots in Halloween 3. How cool is that? Pretty awesome. All around, guys, Jaws is just a terrifyingly amazing film. It is my second favorite film, right behind Halloween. Halloween 1978 is always going to be my favorite. Nothing's going to top it, and if it does, you know, that's one hell of a film. But yeah, rightfully so. Jaws is one of the highest grossing films of all time, and it was the highest grossing until Star Wars messed that up. I still think Jaws is better than Star Wars, though. So yeah, that being said, Jaws is one of my favorite films, and my rating for it, I have a rating system. The Great Pumpkin, I made that up, you know, it's a fun rating. I only give that to movies that are like the best of the best of the best. Great Pumpkin, purchase it, theater worthy, supper watch, loss of time, and Fade to Black. Fade to Black is like worst movies ever made. You know what? Sorry if you hear that sound. It's just my leg rubbing up against the plastic on my drawers. But Great Pumpkin, and on an like A+ to F scale, I wouldn't even give it an A+. S is actually higher rating than A+, so I give it an S. And a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 100%, 100 out of 100. Of course, it's the best of the best film. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, tell me what you thought of the film in the comments, and like, subscribe if you are inclined, subscribe. And if you like what you're seeing, click subscribe for more and turn that bell notification on. I'm Xavier Gutowski. Have a great night.